Okay, so we're back here at the Meager Millionaire. We're going to talk about this article at streetwisereports.com today. It's all about PGM metals and gold and silver. Okay, so pet rocks, and more pet rocks. All right, so please like Pet Rocks, share Pet Rocks, and subscribe to Pet Rocks. Let's have a look at this article. Bob Moriarty of 321 Gold sat down with Francis Hunt. So both of these guys, extremely intelligent, way smarter than me. When you're done with this video, please go over and watch this actual video. It's posted on the Market Snipers YouTube page, all right? So Francis Hunt of the Market Sniper recently discussed the state of the commodities market in the recent meetings of the BRICS nations in Russia. So that happened the 22nd to 24th of October, just a couple weeks ago now. And that happened in Kazan, all right? Major periods of rising gold prices since 1971 have included the 1970s and the 2000s. Many experts believe we've started a new period of such expansion now. So I am not an expert. I have no idea what I'm talking about. You should not listen to anything I say at all. But I believe that we are in a gold bull market that's going to blow people's socks off. Francis told Hunt that the most important mechanism in determining prices is not the textbook answer you've always been told. So I've recently completed a program at school, and I believed about, I don't know, like 10%, maybe 10% of what they told me. Something like that. Pretty close to zero, but maybe 10%. All right, so school is not always where you get the answers. Real life is where you get the answers. Ignore demand, ignore supply, ignore the value of the dollar, ignore the geopolitical. None of these make any difference whatsoever. Moriarty said in the interview posted on YouTube, the only thing that moves the price of anything is sentiment. And this is correct. All right. So when people want something, they dogpile into it, it seems. Remember during the alleged thing that happened and everybody needed houses like crazy and they were going bonkers to buy them, or Bitcoins, whenever they pile into these things, they just go to the moon, all right? So when the sentiment is very poor, things go to the toilet, and when things are very sought after and the sentiment is excellent in them, they go to the moon. So what I like to do is I like to look for things that people absolutely detest, and the more that they detest it, the more I know that perhaps it's the place I need to be, because the sentiment is very poor. And when the sentiment is very poor, things are very beat up and they become very cheap. Moriarty expects that sentiment to change soon, all right? So he's expecting sentiment in pet rocks to change soon. Let me know in the comments below. We're going to be in a bull market probably for the next 10 or 20 years. 10 or 20 years, pet rocks? Ooh, wow. That'll be fun. It has just started, the real bull phase. You're going to see it in other metals, and you're absolutely going to see it in the miners. And I believe there are a lot of stocks that are going to go up 100-fold. I hope that I have a few of those ones, please. But Moriarty said it won't just be gold. Other metals like silver, rhodium, palladium, and platinum will benefit, sometimes even more. So I am a PGM's bull. I see them as a very scarce, finite metal. We'll explore later on here how much the BRICS nations own of this, PGM's group, how much they mine in relation to the rest of the world. So I kind of see it as like, I don't think that the BRICS nations in the West are going to get along all that great. So I don't think that the PGMs are really going to make their way to the West. So if you can use that to your advantage whenever price was to, say, correct to the upside, I mean, I don't know. Don't listen to me. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I am not a certified financial planner. I wouldn't listen to anything I said because I'm full of it. Remember, the Meager Millionaire is full of it. So he goes on to say that gold is going to continue to go up. But just like with dancing, sometimes me and my wife, We dance in the living room. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow, he said. And I think it's the secondary metals that are going to lead now. Fingers crossed. Please, 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 pet rocks. Please, pet rocks. Pray to the pet rocks, God. Please, pet rocks. Please do the pet rocks thing. In addition to gold, silver, and platinum, the platinum group contains lesser known metals like osmium, ruthenium, iridium, palladium, and rhodium. So these metals are all very rare, rare as hen's teeth. I'm telling you, they're crazy scarce, and have high corrosion resistance, catalytic properties, and high melting points. All right. So Mrs. Meager Millionaire wants a wedding ring, and she says that she would like to have a rhodium wedding ring. So we looked into this. It's a very cheap wedding ring, not so much. So Trading Economics said that rhodium has increased $250 per ounce, or 5.65% since the beginning of 2024. While it was $46.75 per ounce on Monday, it reached an all-time high of US dollars of $29,800 per ounce in 2021, nearly 10 times gold's current record price. I remember watching rhodium during this time, and I couldn't absolutely believe what was going on in the price, especially because years before, maybe 5-10 years, something to that extent, it was, I believe, like under $500 or under $1,000. I'll make sure I'll get a chart up here so you guys can have a look at the real price. But yeah, no, it was cheap relative time. Much like the platinum charts and the palladium charts and those types of things right now, they seem like really cheap in relation to time. You guys tell me what you think in the comments below, please. So, Hunt pointed out that two of the major producers of platinum and palladium, rhodium, are Russia and South Africa, two members of the BRICS group of nations that met earlier this month in Russia. Like I said, they own this market. They really, really do. They control price. That's a big deal, Moriarty agreed. We're going to see some real financial shocks with silver, rhodium, with palladium, and with platinum. So I am in agreement with this. Most of this stuff is coming out of the ground in South Africa and Russia. All right, South Africa is the major producer of these PGMs. All right, so do a little bit of research, have a look into this for yourselves. Like I said, this is not financial advice. Don't listen to the Meager Millionaire. He's full of it. He prays to the pet rocks gods. All right, it's not what you want to do. I got to put my tinfoil away for 2 seconds and get back to the article. With gold hitting record highs and silver rising, the other platinum group metals are nowhere near their eventual highs, Moriarty said. So the Russians understand this, and they're going to start buying palladium, they're going to start buying rhodium, and they're going to start buying silver, because those metals are going to move faster and higher than gold, he said, predicting record highs for all three. So I think that gold's going to do something ridiculous. And since I like to speculate, and I kind of use history as a guide of which assets seem to move the craziest amounts, when those things are really cheap, I tend to just kind of slowly accumulate them. And it's gotten to a point now that even in my companies and stuff, that's what I do. Okay, so look, I have absolute conviction in this stuff. I'm pretty far down the monetary rabbit hole, so let me know what you guys think below. You guys platinum bulls, you palladium bulls, you silver bulls, you gold bulls, you bears. You know, there's going to be all kinds of different people who like whatever metal that they like for whatever reason. Please leave it in the comments below and I'll investigate further. Have yourselves a good day.